Welcome, welcome. Hello, beautiful souls. Thank you so much for tuning in with me, Enchantress Sea Dabbler, I on this evolutionary, revolutionary rise of high that is happening at this time. Feel the intoxication as you come in for this freeing liberation that is like a poetic sensation of orgasmic sensations that just scintillate through your whole entire evolutionary mind, body, heart, and soul piece that orchestrates and creates the whole that is you as you come here visiting this secret land. As you come in, be whom you are, authentic and grand, where we all can shine here. Hello, how are you? How do you do? Um, Hello, I'm just gonna go pretty much in. So this is going to be like an enchanting Bible spin. If this is your first time here, welcome. Let me do a little bit of announcements before I go into my complete babbles and I just go take off and go in every single which kind of way. And if you are returning, hello, nice to see you again. You know what I'm saying? Make sure to hit that like. Are you subscribed? Yeah. Also vote for me, guys. March 8th starts the door open for voting to begin for Influence Me TV. And me, I am a participant. And the link I will share beginning March 8th. So just vote for me, okay? Thank you. That's it. Okay, now, goodbye. Vote for me. We'll talk about it later, okay? Or ask me any questions you have about it and all this kind of stuff. I just want to kind of go in because I already took a little while to hit record before hitting record, and it is what it is. It is what it is. Right. So welcome the waterfall. The waterfall. Diversity, 5 scrolls. Some kind of, learning experience. It's always a learning experience, right? Hold on one second. So, yeah, so before I go in and go in and go in, vote for me. Okay? First vote is free. Every other vote after that is $1. Okay, one affordable dollar that goes towards a wonderful foundation, the JED Foundation, JED, Jennifer Elephant Dog, right? And which raises money towards assisting and helping young adults and teens in regards to depression and suicide prevention. All right, sorry. Okay. Yeah, so either way, wonderful things that are that we're doing at this time, right? Wonderful things like 5 of scrolls here, right? 6 of forces here. This waterfall you hear, I even see the vulva, the vagina, the clitoris, right? Or is it whatever? Anyways, here, but and so much to look at. Look, the Queen of Keys, right here. Look at the forces. Look at fruitful are thou whom plant, water, seed, grow. The things that are sorry, the things that are occurring at this time, right? Contracts, news, something new coming to, lots of change because this is a 5, 5, 5, and then 6 into balance in every kind of way, right? And you're having these wonderful things come into play. Summer, winter, the stuff that you have put in now, in the cold when it was not the most spring, let's walk outside kind of in our t-shirts and shorts and flip-flops and just be skipping along the grass in nice, beautiful weather, you know, seasonal is that. And so you put in the grind, you did the work at this time, and, you know, fruitful will be the harvest that you seed, breed, be, work. You are the key, right? Fruitful, the queen, right? And her energy, but then bringing me back to the waterfall here. When you go into the waterfall, this is an emotional well being in challenging times, too, especially during the challenging times, too. Ebony, hold on, guys. Come here. What is going on? What is going on? Huh? What happened? What, what happened? What happened? No. Get over here. So, what are you doing? Singing so much. You're cute. So, saying, right. So, emotion. Oh, yeah. All right. Some of you that do tap in with me, you guys see a little bit other kind of things other than just what most humans see, right? Because here in the imagery and seeing faces in the water, I get emotional, right? So it's tapping into your personal power, right? Your personal power, that which is abundant. This like initiation, like and the count Saint Germain, this initiation that came from spirit, the divine, the lightning bolt at this time, like no motherfucker here on this earth, no matter how egoic they think they can be or how they feel they can do and manipulate certain things, like an Archangel Michael energy, like what you doing? Step the fudge back. Hold up. See, and it could be competitors in the same industry, right? And then Archangel Raphael come up here and be like, hold up, wait a minute, let's put this reflection that into the eyes of the deceivers. You know what I mean? And so making you even more so a believer. But those that fear, do you see the faces in the water? So a lot of things are amplifying, right? You can't unsee what you see. To be open to receiving and seeing with much more intensity your gifts that are growing because you're showing up to the plate. Stop it. Hold that. I listen, right? I listen. And so I'm just explaining so you can see, like, I'm not big on scripture or like word for word referencing and all this kind of stuff. It's what resonates and what circulates with me, and I tend to poetically speak as I do how I do. But I hear Psalm 76. Okay, I don't have that near me right now, but I hear that anyways. And as I hear that, I'm looking over at the Archangel Michael kind of, and then the Archangel Raphael kind of thing, because you know mofos will still energetically try you or think they're skilled to be so skilled, you see, and they think that they can manipulate and certain kind of things and be scotch-free, you know, karmically, because they think they untie a seed or a seed with a misseed of imprint of info that they just, again, conditioned environments sometimes don't even allow you to see that which makes you sick, no matter how unsickened you can think you are. and how hip you think you are to these kind of things, right? There's lessons and growth for all of us and all these kind of things. Nobody's motherfucking better than anybody, and anybody that thinks that in any kind of way like massive, rude awakening, right? You know what I mean? To think you can side skip and still infiltrate calladita, like quietly, like I am just gonna be over there because you don't think you don't say something. You a fucking zombie, like zombie, like right? We the slayers, right? But either way, like divinely led, guided, and protected in every kind of way. March to that, knowing. And that shit is growing for those that are resonating with the divinely led, guided, and protected aspect, not the receivers. You know what I mean? They're really not receivers, they're takers, right? When they try. And conditioned lives can make certain kind of things appear to be real or accurate and stuff like that. But that's the illusion that we're ripping, shredding off, 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 right? Off. Right? Beautiful. So in these levels of knowing, that's why we gotta be glowing. Even if people try to come in and you gotta be like, gotta take the dirt off. Because, as a sensitive being, and as when someone come at you, even when they think they're fly or foxy or something like that, it shows. You ever been upset for knowing? Man, I don't ask for this shit. I fucking want to know. Ever had that argument with spirit before? It's not a pleasant conversation. A lot of shit you have to eat. Because just because you know doesn't give you any right to. That's most of this humanity's cry, is our right. It gets distorted and unhealthy for many. We don't want to do that here. We don't do that here. Right? So I'm here to remind those you, because it's a mixed crowd, right? Anybody that fuck with you, suffer the consequence, no matter how minuscule of a minuscule. And as good as you are, as much as you're like, no, it's not about that. I don't want to hear that, right? That'd be my cry. I don't care. That doesn't satisfy me to know that somebody else is suffering for the karma they sold unto themselves. That doesn't make me feel good. I don't give a fuck how people think and operate. Oh no, good for them, good for them. Good. It does not make me feel good. So trust, it is not the form of retaliation that gratifies my fucking pussy. Hold on. So yeah, what was I saying? I know I mentioned my vagina, but in metaphor, but what was it about? Right. So writing things down is very important, like to maintain your own sanity. But certain things that I have to take care of. You know what I mean? The scripture, Psalm 76, right? I'm writing that down because I want to check it out. I want to see what it's about. I don't know what that psalm is, what it is. Like, I don't know what it is. So we'll learn that together. But That put it here, so it's like that. Right, okay. On 76. What does God prayer have to do with my vagina? Oh, right, like, right. Like, I don't get pleasure from hearing people's misfortunes. Like, I don't feel good about that. I don't give a fuck if the person deserves it. It doesn't feel good. I think it's fucked up. I think that at the bottom line of the bottom line of the bottom line, we all deserve love. Right? So, um, it is what it is. So we all pay the piper. So when you good with the piper and you like to pipe your own pep and you good with your peck and your pep, you ain't got shit to worry about. Even if things occur, like like if you stump your toe and that's the crack in your infrastructure that caused you to stump your toe, and the witchcraft that somebody was doing and sending your way caused you to stump your toe. That was their retaliation. Like that was, the crack in the stratosphere, ether sphere, whatever sphere. If you want to look at it like that, my dear, you know what I mean? Karmic sphere, whatever. You hear? That's it. You forgot something. You burnt your toes. Shit like that. But I want to see. I was gonna read from here. Archangel Michael. The Archangel Michael is a channel of divine power. He is seen here sharing his energy with two small children, right? Bringing them great strength and support. He is about to pick up the boy and he can help you lift up your energy too. When you receive this card, know that your energy reflects Michael's amazing strength. This can be a cycle of increasing power for you, one where you feel your courage growing and you know what actions to take next. Trust your convictions, your power, and your resourcefulness. Michael Upright heralds a time of great courage, force, initiative, and action. So don't delay. He's right there with you. So tap into the dynamo within you and take the action that compels you. With Michael and your own power, you can move mountains and lift yourself into new heights. Close your eyes and sense Archangel Michael's approach. Begin to feel the force of your own courage and strength grow within you, making you ready to take action with confidence and peace. Feel the power that fills every part of you now, right? Feel the power right now, like, right? So you have this lightning bolt. A lightning bolt illuminates a stormy night, striking a tree down to its core. Puddles of rain pool upon the ground. This card shows that it's a time of splitting apart, a time of loss, of disappointment, or even a metaphorical death. You may be feeling wounded, grieved, or gravely disappointed. The loss could be a career opportunity, romantic relationship, partnership, creative project, or friendship. At first glance, the event may seem sudden or unexpected, but in the light that flashes, we see the deep puddles of a storm that has been going on for some time. You've probably been aware of the threat or difficulty at some level, even if you were unwilling to acknowledge it before. Now it's time to accept the situation and not fight what's still. There's a benefit coming, but it often takes an ending to bring forth a new beginning and a storm to cleanse the field, right? So the Akashic force. Imagine a lightning bolt striking nearby, leaving some destruction in its wake, right? Now close your eyes and with a deep breath, feel the energy of lightning stir within you. It's almost as if it's the finger of God. It's yours to employ. How do you want to direct this energy in your life? And I feel that on every like soul molecular like level in terms of the buildup of like what has been. I'm sorry, I dropped more shit, but okay, so okay, anyways. So like so much shit thrown your way, like in every kind of day, like this build up in every kind of way, and just the solidifying of the point and the place that you are on, right? Because everything else around here, so this lightning force is like it's like being at odds all the time, like being the underdog, being the black sheep, being the odd man out, odd woman out, being the least likely to fill in the blank. You know what I mean? But getting the opportunity to, you know what I mean? And just being surrounded with that of the divine that is sacred and protective and here for you in every kind of way during this initiate because look at this, here we go, the initiation, right? That was the other card that I was looking at. And Count Saint Germain, right? The 14. So standing among the pillars within a beautiful temple, the ascended master, Count Saint Germain, sends his light and energy to the four world people who stand before him. It is time for their initiation. This card represents your initiation. It is much more than a change or even a transformation. It's nothing less than your movement into higher revelations of power, insight, and achievement. And the time is now, right? The time is now. Some loss of lower vibrational relationships, jobs, or activities may be required in order to lift you to the new heights and power that await you, right? Like, so there could be certain still low vibrational shit that you're shedding. Like, you know, like there's always a lesson to learn in everything that we do. Like, I try to look at things like that too, you know what I mean? Like, I want to look at it from that perspective and that point of view always because there's always something to learn in that department, like, period. Like, you know what I mean? And so, um, you know, looking at it from that perspective, what is it that I'm learning here? What is it that I'm not seeing here? What is it that I can see here that could help the whole perspective here that is, you know, revolutionary and evolutionary in every kind of way that's building something, you know, here. So your initiation can be aided by meditation and study as well by connecting to the ascended masters with whom you have worked for centuries upon centuries. Know that you have shared purposes and activities with the masters, and even if you are uncertain of what they are yet, the disciplines you create now during your initiation and the work you do with the masses will lift your service to the world and to all humankind. This is a time of enormous uplifting, first in your energy and evolution, then in your manifest outer reality. The power that you hold within will impact every part of your life. Close your eyes and see yourself on the path of your initiation with the Count Saint Germain beside you. Feel your energy and receptivity heighten as your vibration quickens, realizing there are no limits or hindrances. What's next for you, right? What's next for you, right? Because you have this reflection too. So this card is important, right? In terms of dealing with the shadow, I see this as Mercury because everything else around here is gold, right? The commitment you make, right? The Queen of Keys, you hold every key into your dynamics, right? What you're doing now is cultivating for your harvest in the near future, right? And this that you're here, right? Reflecting upon the commitment that you make towards and the setting your course, right? What you are working towards and moving forward. And then like it add some the inspiration, the muse. Look, the Queen of Roses too, in love with all that you do. Being look in this fruitful garden too. Look, the Queen of Forces manipulating your own energy in every kind of way because look, you are the dim light of the world. The light of the world. Psalm 76. The bird's not. Something's chirping. And look, it's bringing upon balance. And you are on track. Look at all the archangels are showing up that is fact, right? So you got Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel. I'm recording. Hungry. I'm hungry. Right, but I do, before I read the next angels, I do want to read the reflection. My boo is itching. One time if someone's whacking off in my knee, I'm gonna get money. Well, itchy. Yeah, feel free. Donations are always welcome. You know what I mean? Your vote is. I'll take that inside of a gift and stuff that people send to my PO box and stuff like that, and or donation and tips and all that kind of stuff. Like your vote. Do that. Right? Your vote for me on Influence Me TV. Okay. Anyways, hey, Papito, what are you doing down there? You was over there? I didn't even know. I didn't know that. Excuse you. No. Hold up. Hold up. This chick. So, yeah. I need some. Be nice. Okay. Be nice. She old and grouchy and looks like a puppy, and she blind in one eye. One eye really over there. And a virgin. And like 14 years old. She grouchy. That's why she means never on the other end. But she's a sweetheart with humans. But okay. So I wanted to read the reflection, right? Because I feel like this is a pivotal time in this transformation time. Look, oh my gosh, because there's a treasure. There is a treasure spilling unopened to you. It's spilling unopened to you. It's spilling unopened to you, and it's up to you to recognize it too, to take that which, right? It's like choosing your battles wisely at this time too, and seeing things for as they are. Like, are you gonna let this upset you? This minuscule little thing, like let's say a person in their ego sending like mal de ojo, like evil eye your way, and or you stump your toe. You're gonna be upset about this. You know what I mean? Or baby, Neo. Mm. Okay. Oh, somebody else. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I'm not erasing it. It is what it is. So, hey, so I focus over here. Do you know what I'm saying? Okay, so hip hip hooray. Dedication to your elevation and evolution in every kind of way determines your experience at this time. And no sourpuss energy who is way on a other different level that you're no longer on can drag you back into unless you never left that level to begin with. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Stop it. Stop. Cut it out. Okay. Right. So, right. So this is our moment to reflect upon that which um we have learned in our earn, and now we apply in our mind so we can execute in our physicalities at this time too. You know what I'm saying? So reflection be cool. A full moon shines brightly over a quiet lake as a small ship glides gently through the water. The glow of the ship's lantern is reflected on the lake's surface along with the moonlight from above. This card can sometimes show a trip, particularly a trip over or by water. More important, it can reveal that you now have a direct line to your psychic gift. You're also more aware of your emotions and more reflective about them. You recognize the differences between your intuitive voice, which is calm and short, and your lower emotional compulsions, which are urgent and sometimes fear-based. Let yourself gain even greater clarity and perspective and control over your emotions now. This also would be a great time for you to take classes in meditation, psychic development, counseling, healing, and other psychological and spiritual arts if you're not already doing so, which you likely are in your own kind of way. But dive into it, like hit subscribe in every kind of way. Follow me on every other kind of platform as well too, because this is the kind of lifestyle I be and what we do and what we are all about. And so, you know, it's not a a, a competitive experience. It's a shared like kumbaya. Let's like fucking grow together kind of experience. Like I'm in that. I just want us all to be kumbaya, oh my god, kumbaya, kumbaya. Like for real, for real. If you're not about that, then hop the fuck up. I don't even want your energy. Like, but if you are and you genuinely want that, that is what I have to get. That is the kind of genuine energy that I have to get. And if you have an issue, it's you. It's like I got no issue. So we're gonna tissue and wipe your ass with it, okay? Seriously. People need to get it right. And if I like unfollow you or unsubscribe to you or whatever the case may be, it's just you got an issue that you're not speaking about and you vibing it at me misdirected in some kind of way, and I just have to hop off your page in some kind of straight because you got an issue and you can get a tissue and here's your tissue and you can wipe your ass with it, okay? Because I'm not gonna be made to suffer because of your ego trips and your silent diss and all this kind of other shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this would be a great time for you to take classes, right? If you have such an interest, your yin side is wide open and your receptivity is high. Trust your inner voice and you will be guided to greatness. Which is awesome at this time, this reflection, right? So Archangel Raphael. The Archangel Raphael walks down a path and approaches you, sharing the healing and uplifting light. He is a profoundly loving spirit who has an important role in bringing the Akashic powers to you. This beautiful being carries the energies of love, family, miracles, healing, and blessed journeys. He can share all these intentions and experiences with you and so much more. Of all the archangels, Raphael most often comes in the guise of a human. This card can indicate that hopeful others may be attending to you now. It also portends a time of great achievement in your personal life, and Raphael is opening the door. Open door, rose opens for some more. Believe that you deserve this at this time. Embrace this message, oh so divine. I am open to receive all doors. Open for me, unblocked, unbothered by all the external energies around. Open is my door, and this is profound. I stand in the gateway of all the bliss of alignment of alchemy that I work on for myself, you see. And so tapped in, turned on, tuned in, there's me divinely led, guided, and protected. I am. I stand knowing this, showing this, glowing this, growing this, right? I breathe in this alchemy so sweet. Uplifted is the gifted, that is me. I surrender. All evildoers flee. You know what I mean, jelly beans? Because when I know better, I do better. I am better. I is better. I flow better. I grow better. I breathe better. I see better. It ain't how you want to interpret it from me to be what it is for me. It is how I interpret it for myself to be for myself. And that's what's always going to help, right? right? Blessings abound with this card, right? There may be a renewal of a lost dream, a reuniting of family members, or a healing, perhaps a physical condition of a broken heart, okay? Unconditioning your conditioning, whatever had tainted you from the very start, like just a door opening, road opener. Road opens now. Road opens now. They're clean at the gate. There's no tainted seed. Not up for schedule of debate, for justice is here to see through thee. We see through to the truth of the matter. Oh, and then your heart goes up pitter patter. Now you're a little scaredy patter. No, don't be. The kind is kind. Good is good. It's ordering to further awaken you more to the seed of breed that you desire to be. It's not to be upset, you see, if you didn't make the cut. You know what I mean? You just have work to do. We always have work to do. But we are all gifted a chance. It's like you losing your pocketbook in a movie theater. And the cleaners come and they didn't see the pocketbook. Or maybe they did. Or maybe they didn't. And then the next movie theater goers go in and the person that sits in your seat sees this pocketbook. And they have every opportunity to check in the pocketbook and turn it in. But they don't. One might say the crack that got in to get in the way to infiltrate such annoyances in one's own life to have to deal with at this moment in time. We're like, oh, isn't that not karmic too? Is it, or, intentional too, be the way? But, we're not up here for debate. We all have something to learn from every single angle of splatter graphics that we get shown. Truth be blown. For we each have to come to the heaven doorway with a heart so light, making sure we didn't take any more bites before we got to the place. Is this a home run, or are you going to have to travel from base to base to base until you get it right in every kind of way? That's scheduled for debate. For each individual, it's going to be different, you see. These are different levels to these devils. You know what I mean? These handling. Some might get it the first time around. Some might take 100 times around. Someone might learn 1, 2, 3. Somebody might not learn. You know what I mean? So it's always going to be different for everybody, you see. Granted, the fool who left the bag should have been more careful with their belongings. And woe to them for their carelessness. May they learn the value of their own belongings, that they make sure that this doesn't ever happen again. Lesson learned. You have to go through this, my friend. Right? How much is your value to your, just like when people value life after death, more so. But when life was life, where were you? Now, the person who finds is morally obligated in some kind of way, or is that a conditioned, responsible way to think? Oh, wow, good luck to me, I found something. But it has a lot of things inside. Look inside, that's information in there. This does not belong to you. So here comes your karma coming to you. What do? But I like this bag so much. I want it. But is it yours? Would this person come back and look for these bags if they want it back? Or yes. Can you walk out of this movie theater holding this bag, guardfully so, as if it's yours. Oh, no, 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 you hide it, you know? So shadow be the cloud. That's not going to do you proud. And so this person too thinks they get away with something too because they don't report to the light. You know what I mean? Because, oh, it's cute. I wouldn't want to be in those person's shoes. Not saying I've been perfect before. I have stolen. I have been stolen from. I have lied. I have cheated. I have done stuff that is not right. But in my own evolution, in this now moment in time, has been consistent for quite some overtime that has surpassed the time that I was not doing right. Right? To say my preference in this life, in this kind of now, mistake, kind of day, today, I stand in my, or I sit on my high horse. Do you know what I mean? Bulletproof. Do you know what I mean when it comes to that moralistic degree? No, 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 I do the right thing. Even when, you know, it's a challenge. This bag is so cute. You can't find this anywhere. But you're mistaken, my friend. Right? So, whatever. That came out in that kind of way. Right? Perhaps with a physical condition or a broken heart. Even just because you have it hanging out for a while. Now is the time when you can really break through. Let Raphael be your partner in this process of letting go, and you'll soon see why they call him the miracle worker. Open yourself to the presence and touch of the Archangel Raphael, who stands beside you right now. Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and feel your whole self fill with the healing energy of boundless love. Every cell, every thought, every moment vibrates with the radiant power and love of Raphael. Beautiful. And then you have Gabriel. All these archangels showing up. Feel selfies. 3. Right? There might be a stuffy environment. Right? Like, yeah, I feel stuffy. Like, snobs. Spiritual snobs. Or just not snobs, just snobs, period. It doesn't have to be spiritual, but because I'm in the spiritual community and the ones that will be snobbish for me will be in the spiritual community too, and they're just spiritual snobs. Now, whichever religion degree or decree you consider yourself holier than thou. Ay, ay, ay. Gabriel is the divine messenger, the archangel of communication. He comes with his trumpet and scroll, as well as 2 gentle sparrows, signifying powerful yet peaceful expression. On his chest, he wears the crest of Mercury, the god of communication. This loving angel carries the sacred words of truth into the world and brings them easily to you. When this card appears upright, it indicates a profound connection to this wonderful presence. Your power of expression is on the rise now. You will have an easier time communicating with others, expressing your feelings, and even working on projects involving communication, such as publishing, counseling, teaching, mediumship, journalism, marketing, radio, or television. Hey, now is the time for any of these endeavors, but no matter what you do, remember the power of words. Call on Gabriel to inspire you and let yourself sing out. Let yourself stand out. Let yourself just be all that you know that you are to be. Be yourself shining bright, powerfully, even if you're figuring it out as you're doing it. So why? Allow yourself to express yourself. Be vulnerable enough to just allow yourself to express yourself. Can you get emotional now? Feel the Archangel Gabriel step before you and place his hand upon you. He fills you with the will to express your words. What do you want to share and with whom? What do you want to share and with whom? What do you want to share and with whom? What message do you have to share and with whom? First, let it start with you so that this could be clear too. If I know that which I speak, then I know which that I feel, and I know which that I say, in any kind of way. And so I'm surrounded by this divine divinity, this path, right, that is here opening for me, because I am initiated into this being, and it came abruptly. It came, through the conditioning and the environment that which I've come from. And so here I am, right? But I'm on track. I'm on track. I'm on track. I'm on track, that which being divinely led, guided, and protected to create that which I have been working on, that is a fruitful harvest, that is harvesting for me at this time, blooming for me, grooming for me. I'm still watering that which the seeds that I bring, but it is flourishing for this is food, food for my mind, body, heart, and soul. I'm edifying this whole as I realize this, I know this, and I even further solidify this and breathe this, because I know that which I am, Queen of Forces, right? Queen of Forces, right? This fiery, like this highly developed, like powerhouse, right? This card shows a woman balancing the energies of a sun in one hand and a moon in the other, with a river flowing beneath her feet. The Queen of Forces represents a woman who can help bring greater balance into your life, right? So surrounding yourself around the appropriate energies and opportunities for yourself at this time, right? So she brings an unusual combination of power and peace, creativity and receptivity in both her energy and her support. Sometimes this card can represent a person in your life, either you or another, coming into a phase of great power and ability to sustain with wonderful results. There's a gift of grace and serene understanding on this card is upright. It also brings new roles and opportunities. Careers in many of the sciences, global communication, nature, and energy may be available to you right now. The Queen of Forces could also indicate the appearance of a possible love interest or an associated business or in a creative project who has a powerful influence and connects for who you are for another. Right? It may be someone you know or somebody new, but when this card appears, there's a tendency of powerful support that you have at this moment in time. During this time, choose to support yourself as well, even if it doesn't look like it. Even if it looks like, you're odd man, we're out, underdog, like there's a lot more energetic support. It's like, who can go higher than God, source, energy? Like that got your fucking back. Like people can light as many motherfucking candles as they want, send you the wrong kind of things, this kind of way. But still they send it back to themselves in every kind of way because they're fighting the illusion. You're a resource. Like, you know what I mean? King of kings, Lord of lords, hallelujah, hallelujah, hallelujah. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Right? It's like source of all. Who you be under because of the illusion, distorted imagery. Don't get me even started with this. But you know what all right. So during this time, choose to support yourself as well. You hold the forces of the sun, creativity, and moon, receptivity. And only you yourself can direct the energy of your eternal life, right? Beautiful. Beautiful, right? Feel the Queen of Forces approach. She offers all sorts of support and energy. Who is she in your life? Take a deep breath and tap the inner part of you that rules the forces of the world. And then you have the Queen of Roses, right? Which is that emotion too, right? Queen of Roses. This card shows a beautiful woman with roses in her hair and all around her. A beautiful scene expands outside, but she is peacefully focusing on the flower in her hand. The Queen of Roses signifies the woman who is loving and supportive, but with a passionate side as well. Let it out! Let it out! Right? This is the card of a loving connection. A relationship with someone you may know may deepen and become more meaningful too. And even just with your own passion projects too. Your career, yourself too. Like, don't let this just be all romantical too, although it can be too. It's like you and a friend, We've been friends for such a long time. Oh, you're my best friend. Oh, okay, in my life. Or, or this is an engaged couple or a boyfriend and girlfriend now getting engaged, or an engaged couple finally getting married, or a newlyweds, or like whatever, having a baby. Like, I'm just speaking of it in a 3D kind of perspective, you know what I mean? Of like how it can be, like, you know what I mean? Or just pleasure deep, or travel, you know what I mean? Or allowing this to be. Right. So the Queen of Roses signifies a woman who is loving and supportive, but with a passionate side as well. This is the card of a loving connection and relationship with someone you may know deepen and become more meaningful, or someone new may appear. Be open to the connection. It may be a romantic one, or it might be that a friend, family member, or coworker is going to be helpful and valuable to you in some kind of way. Right? The Queen of Roses can represent you or a woman in your life stepping into the role of wife or mother at this time. It's a time for loving energy to be voiced. This card of birth sometimes shows a happy resolution to difficulty with family or a friend or a love relationship. The time for peaceful loving connections is at hand, so open your heart to the expression of caring within and around you. Close your eyes and step into the energy of the Queen of Roses. Get to know that caring power and gentle temperament. Feel compassion, feel you, and notice your desire to bring a loving embrace to yourself and to the world. Right? And then add some. I haven't used this deck in a very long time, so I don't know the meaning of every single card and things like that. But I remember this card, add some, and I just like the calling about it. Like four, and then it's 22, which is four. Four is all about foundations and all this kind of stuff or whatever. But creating that for yourself and allowing yourself to have this connection with the divine at this time without getting in your own fucking way, you know what I'm saying? So a candle casts light on an open book held by a young woman sitting at a desk, right? Her eyes are drawn to the side, as if she were distracted from her reading by a curious thought or someone nearby. She is surrounded by several people, many of whom are somewhat translucent and glowing. An angel bends and whispers, "Ask them, I arrive, I am here. I attend you." Awesome is a single word that has many, many meanings. First, it affirms your own strength and focus in the present. You can use it as a command word whenever you find yourself distracted from what's at hand. Say, awesome, I am here, and feel yourself attend to the situation of the person before you. This word also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. Say, awesome, I arrive, and take a moment to see yourself reaching your goal absolutely. Whenever you get this card, know that you're on your way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of spirit. Right? Believe in you. Believe always wear your metaphorical bra. Believe, receive, achieve. BRA. Believe, receive, achieve. Right? I make these with utopian.com. I make everything that you see that I have on, except that silver, which was a gift given to me, which is really cool. As you can see, it is Baby Yoda. But yeah, this one I make, I make a lot of things and stuff like that. Hey, whatever, and the bracelets and stuff. I make a that, right? Okay. Witchyutopian.com. The light of the world. You're the light of the fucking world, right? So I'm asked to read it in reverse too, because this is a mixed crowd and things like that. So I will be reading it in the reverse as well, right? All right. So this word also declares your arrival at your goals and all your wishes coming true. Say, "Ask them, I arrive," and take a moment to see yourself reaching your goals absolutely. Whenever you get this card, know that you're on your way to the results you seek with the help of others and the glorious help of spirit. This card also reminds you to be assured that no matter what's happening in your life, spirit is always there for you. Okay? They reach out to you, sharing your light, empower, and serving you in every way. From the least to the highest, from grandma to the divine, and eternal community attends to you. Say, ask them and take some time to attend to them too. You can act on your promise to God as spirit lifts you up into your shoulders. You are present for each other, and together you arrive at your dream. Beautiful to know where thou art now and what thy is connected to now and forever growing. Right? Beautiful. If we can take that from you, they would have to first meet you there, and they're not even fucking there. The fact that they even trying feels it's just evidence of their position. A person trying to get you
away from that which they think you are on is only showing you how disconnected they are from their own position. How effective can a person like that truly be? To be threatened by a nobody. You know what I mean? Seriously. Perspective is everything. You know what I'm saying? Add some. Where I have arrived. So these motherfuckers are gonna have to sit their asses down and wipe their ass too. Why don't they take a bath? Okay. Right. Reverse. This card shows that you may feel you've lost sight of your purpose in contact with your friends, higher self, and the spirit to attend you. Maybe you're too emotional or stressed or just busy. Say add some and remind yourself that you are here for a reason. It's time to do the work that helps you arrive at your dreams. No matter why you feel disconnected, this is when you need your life helpers and spirit guides most. Yeah, so stop shitting on the people that are here to freaking like be angelic in your damn life just because you're not fucking there. Like, don't be a fucking hateful bastard like that when you are receiving the angels that are sent for you at this time. Stop being such a douche. All right? Look at all that shit fell. No matter why you feel disconnected, this is when you need your life helpers and spirit guides the most. They have not deserted you, so don't desert yourself, right? Don't hurt yourself. Open the door and renew your commitment. Meet them in your life and your meditations. When you do, you'll find the help, love, and joy that attend you right now. During this phase, it's important to take some action towards your purpose each day. Even little steps will take you to your destination. Akashi force. Close your eyes and sense all your spirit guides gathering. Take a deep breath and feel the words as them. I arrive inside of you. The divine stands next to you as you arrive at your highest dream. See it now. Beautiful, right? Because you're setting the course, right? And you're making a commitment at this time, and you could also be signing new deals, projects, new collaborations, and things like that. Because there's so many options for this queen right here, right? And that's all gravy. That is all gravy. That is all gravy. Look at the muse. Many people are inspired by you. And the scribe in you is awakening too. If you are a writer, you will be writing more. If you are an author, you will be publishing more. If you have something to express and say, if you're a singer, songwriter, an expressionist, a soul speaker, motivational speaker, you will be communicating a lot more at this time, especially with this combination of the muse. The muse, the scribe, you are a muse, you are a scribe, you're an expressionist, you are an entertainer of some sort. Look at the Oracle of Delphi too here, right? This is part of your path, right? And not to lose sight of that which can seem misleading or like for me, for instance, like don't take part in a competition that, let's say it's you don't stand a chance, like, or you're the underdog of the competition. Don't, if let's say in the beginning part of the contest it looks like, wow, you're not doing good and all this kind of stuff, don't let that make you have a poor attitude or bad attitude or feel like a loser or like you, or like don't like I'm not gonna, like, even if you want to win or holding expertise, like I'm only using me as an example to try so that I can have some kind of relatability here in terms of anything that you set out to do. Like you could set out to do a new project, a new business, and it fails measurably, let's say, and or a new relationship, or you move and you or had such sights on it working out, and so far it's showing that it's not, or something, you know what I mean? And to not lose sight of why you're doing what you're doing, and not to let that factor in on changing your vibration, that which you have worked on up until that point. So why would this change you? You know what I mean? And so like it's a divine precision, right? Loving elementals, surrounding yourself very intentionally and purposefully and consciously in energies and with people that are going to bring out the best in you at this time. And and setting your boundaries and drawing your boundaries in a line in the sand, right? But also like setting your course, setting your course, sticking to your commitment, right? No matter how it looks, and calling upon that which is surrounding you. You're divinely led, guided, and protected at this time. Like, let them all go try. And you're going to be in good spirits too, no matter the outcome too. Expect that there's a bigger thing being served here at this time. And you are the queen holding those keys, right? To everything, right? So the Queen of Keys. A queen dressed in a gown of rich colors and textures stands atop the tower of her great castle, happily looking over the rich verdant hills of her domain. In the far distance, her husband returns from his travels. This card represents a woman of authority. She is sensitive, helpful, and thoughtful. She is confident in her authority, but always happy to celebrate the success of others. She could be a love interest for you or someone in your life. Besides referring to a positive woman of business, this card can represent you or another who is about to climb the ladder of success. Positions in banking, investment, real estate, and management may be coming. Self-employment in any industry could also be at hand, as well as great financial independence, increased authority, or creative autonomy at work, right? So take note when the Queen and the King of Keys appears in the same spread. If the King and Queen are facing each other, even if they're across the table, it indicates a deeply profound relationship in love or business that is of great value. If the Queen and King have their backs to each other, there could be a break in communication or lack of connection and purpose. But no, there wasn't. This Queen here in her element of her yin energy, creating that which is abundant and prosperous in every kind of way because of the energy that it breathes from, the light of the world. This came up already 3 times, so I'm going to read it. Okay, come here, puppy. Hold on one second, okay? Hi. Okay. So the light of the world. An old sage holds a glowing lantern and knocks on a door with no latch. A young man inside is too distracted to answer the knock. Your divine being is trying to get your attention. All it takes is a moment of your awareness to open the door. Though your life may be busy, the opportunity now presents itself for you to move into a higher awareness. It's a great time to open to your higher self and all its wisdom and power. It is your soul, your eternal being, who approaches, but it is up to you and only you to open the door. You do that by taking real and regular action and knowing and feeling the wise and radiant being you are forever. Through meditation so that you can own that enormous love, power, and vision. You can make every day sacred by going within. Once you do, you will know a radiant and greater power in every step and with every word. You will be able to bring this magnificent force to your world, changing your life forever. With a deep breath, you will fill yourself with grace and peace and light of your higher self. Your vision opens to a wider universe, and you realize that you have all the time and power in the world. Eternity follows you. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. So years ago, I'm consistent with my YouTube channel, so stay in the loop, you know what I mean? Years ago, I've shared these before, but I started making my own tarot. And the other day, they fell out of my box. They fell out of my box because my cats were going crazy, and I was lifting something up, and I was picking something else up, and one of the cats ran by, and when I was lifting something up, which I wasn't holding, which had bees in it, it fell out of the box. That's how it fell out of the box. And I was like, oh, what is this? And I was like, oh, I haven't seen these in a while. So I'm going to pull one from these. I started these like probably, I don't even know what year. I didn't know. Back in 2000 something. 2000 something. And they were just, I would add them randomly throughout the course of my journey. I have other tarot cards too, but this one is different. This one Anyway, I use index cards. I'm just moving out the blank ones. This is another deck I was creating. Going to the X one. And then also, that's another one. I'm going to finish these. We have so much that we work on and that we do. Don't stop. That's it. Don't stop. Everything aligns in its own divine time. And that is going to be however it's going to be for you, you know? Right here. So, okay, so speak, sing, communicate freely, okay? Let it out. It's healing. Yes, it's safe for you to say what's on your mind, right? Sweet divine, for all that you speak is sweet at the time. Hey, let it flow. Hey, baby. Maybe that's what you have to express. Hold on. Right, so throat chakra healing, right? Throat chakra, let it flow. Speak, sing, communicate freely. Let it flow, let it out. It's healing. Yes, it's safe for you to say what's on your mind, in your heart, sweet divine. Right, beautiful. It is safe. I look down and it's something else. Inspired by the voices in my head. Okay. In your obsession, you will meet your void. Look in the mirror. Okay. I'll repeat that again. Inspired by the voices in my head. In your obsessions, you will meet your void. Look in the mirror. Okay. Well. So you're my obsession with rune. That's X Gibo is the rune. Your words have power. Okay. Make sure your words are in full alignment with mind, body, heart, and soul. And if you're not sure, then practice the art of silence till your vibrations align with you righteously. So for the greater good of our entire whole, as within exudes out, be mindful of what you really create. Is what you really create with your energy. Okay. In your obsessions, you will meet your void. Look in the mirror. That's going to be the title. Something like that. I do a lot of things. And I'm happy with all the things that I do. Like, I'm not in a race with anybody. I'd rather get that full alchemy than try to race somebody to the finish, the imaginary finish line. You know what I'm saying? Your silence is golden right now. If what you have to say now is beneficial and healthy, by all means, speak. But think again. Silence is golden, my friend. In your obsessions, you will meet your void. Look in the mirror. Inspired by the voices in my head. Here, Missy Elliott. Don't copy me. Bitch, don't copy me. I'm copywritten. Wait. So get your freak on. 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 Ooh, get your freak on. Okay, that was that song. Get your freak on. Shh. Like your mouth. Now. Hey, your babe. Open your mouth. Give you a taste. Hello. Don't copy me. I'm copywritten, so bitch, don't copy me. Sprouting wings. Sprouting wings. Sprouting wings. Yeah. I remember the first time I ever acknowledged or felt the wings on the 3D. Let me know if you have ever felt or saw in a reflection or actually on the 3D plane the metaphorical experience of wings, if you've experienced it here in 3D. If you have, please do connect with me for let me know. Right. Circle of grace, circle of maple, circle of life, taste the nectar, meeting, center, learning as we evolve in stillness. Grace, circle of grace, maple syrup, taste divine nectar of meeting your center while learning. Its mirror as we evolve in stillness while moving. Polarities, right? Getting into the circle of grace, the maple syrup of taste, the divine nectar of meeting your own center, balance, focus, purpose, right? You're learning. Wow. Right? Center, like right here. So center learning. Wow. Right? Meeting of your center. Meeting of center. You're learning while moving. Here we go. Sorry. You're learning while moving. You're learning while moving. You're learning while experiencing. It's like my book where it says this book is being written while being lived out loud. How profound, right? As we evolve in stillness while moving, right? Yeah, hold on. Go, go. Right, okay. I'm gonna finish up over here because I have other things to do. And that was one too many. Oh my God. Sprouting wings. Sprouting wings. Okay, we're repeating. And then let me pull from these. I don't know what these are about. That one. Inspired after combat. Rhetorical. How far detached from your own emotions do you honestly live? How much do you really feel your feels? This is inspired after combat. How far detached from your own emotions do you honestly live? How much do you really feel your feels? Another one. Inspired while healing karmic lessons of rejection. What is regret to two people in love with one another and yet keep their feelings hidden and suppressed? Life puts you to a test. One more. Inspired by meeting with fellow goddesses. The only thing blocking you from what you say you want are all of your excuses. The only thing blocking you from what you say you want are all of your excuses. The only thing blocking you from what you say you want are all of your excuses. Okay, one more. I'm just sick of a random one. We'll go with yellow. And song inspired by Zayn Malik, Wrong. You are certainly looking in all the wrong places for my love that is not out there and only empty of me. Ooh, okay. Anyways, till next time, thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure to like this, comment. Let me know what you want to see more of. Also, tune in for March 8th. That is when voting begins, and your vote is so much motherfucking needed. Imagine that, the awakening, the evolution to that of those folks like us in the spiritual awakening community being a little bit more on the hello, like rah rah evolutionary screen, on the big screen. On the big screen, what's the big screen? Is that the movies? Okay, maybe TV, you know what I mean? Hold on. This is just a great opportunity to have this leveling of evolutionary platform made more public to our global influencing, you know what I mean? And so voting for me is a pretty big thing, like, you know what I mean, to get me to even have more so of an opportunity to be able to do this, you know, as a single mother raising my daughter on her own, and just, you know, being the underdog in a lot of things in life, and just continuously like seeing that this is the type of material that I have been consistent with for 10 plus years on my social media platform. So it will not change, it'll only evolutionize in every kind of way to be able to have that kind of influence on a larger platform, and utilizing it in such a monumental, profound way. Like, it's like beyond, like, I don't know how else to emphasize that it's very important, and for you to share it, not just vote, but share it. But like, yo, you know, tell your mom, tell your grandma, tell your lover, your friends, your kids, any kind of like mobile devices that have an extra vote phone number, like hello, like, you know, and then also your votes help support our partner charities as well, the Jet Foundation, raising awareness and money towards, you know, helping, you know, helping our youth with depression and suicide prevention and all these kind of things, all these kind of charities that mean something to me, especially having experienced the recent loss of a friend from, you know, that took her life. And so, you know, what more passionate topic of charity to be a part of than something that hits real motherfucking close to home, you know what I'm saying? And helping this whole development help, you know, our whole spiritual community too, in terms of, you know, bringing this kind of industry into more heightened awareness globally. And, you know, and it really does benefit all the work that I have done too over these last couple of years, and a lot of it I've done for free too, you know, in my career path, and, you know, and getting into the point of, you know, offering services and stuff like that now. And this is just a great boost and opportunity for my career personally as well. So I'm just very thankful for this leveling of opportunity. You know what I mean? I already feel the difference. I'm already witnessing the difference, and being already put out there. So I'm thankful. You know what I mean? So yeah, so your vote matters. Stay tuned. March 8th, I will be sharing the motherfucking link everywhere. So use that link. Vote as often as you feel divinely inclined to do so. If you can, do, you know? First vote is free. Every other vote after that is $1, which goes to the amazing charity that I was just talking about. Okay, so yeah. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be talking a lot about this voting stuff because I'm actually being a conscious participant. I'm not just letting it like I'm gonna be a participant. I'm participating in my own participation. All right, so until next time, love and divine alchemy to each and every one of you. The question I want to go into is, in your obsessions, you will meet your void. Look in the mirror. Okay, till next time. Namaste.